Here's the first reason it's a great day. I woke up, because as we know, every day above ground is a good day. Second reason it's a great day, I found out today, I'm on Pat Flynn's podcast this week. SmartPassiveIncome.com, the podcast, one of the top-rated business podcasts in all of iTunes. I'm a guest with Pat Flynn. I mean, what's not to love about that? It's awesome. Check it out. Subscribe to the podcast. Listen to my episodes several times. I don't know why. Just because it would be cool. All right, what's next?
Yeah, that's it, deal.
Reason number 3, it's a great day. I'm coming in to get coffee in my coffee shop. Well, our coffee shop.
Oh, whoop, and one more.
Mine too.
Definitely. She's the reason it's successful. Voted the best barista in all of Spokane.
By us.
Whoops, second best. Answering Mark Mason's question on Facebook, who asked, what's the proper temperature for coffee? Katie, we brew it at 202. This is drip coffee. At 120, it starts to lose its flavonoids. Her final answer was, drink it while it's hot. This question comes from Joy on Facebook. When you've invested time in creating a proposal for someone that requested it and they go dark, is there a creative way to get a response? I hate crafting proposals. What that usually means is they're pitting you against other providers. Like they've got other copywriters, but they're looking for the cheapest bidder. I don't like being in that situation, but if you're gonna do it and they go dark, here's what it means. They can't afford you. I would try to avoid crafting proposals for people. I'm looking for people who already know I'm their guy. I don't write copy for clients very often, but when I do, I want to be the guy. You want to work with somebody who already knows you're the person they want. They just want to work out the details of how they can make that happen. Okay, so yesterday I said I was going to talk to you about what I'm doing with the vlog, why I'm doing it, what my intentions are, and I never got around to actually talking about that, as some of you pointed out to me. So sorry about that, but today I'm ready to talk about it. This vlog is designed to be a way to share with you what it's really like to be in the business that I'm in. To not only talk about marketing and copywriting, which are things I'm good at, but also to talk about the struggles, yes, the things that go right, but also the things that go wrong, what it takes to run a business like this and work with clients and teach groups and mentor people, and then also just to let you into the truth of my life. I heard Gary Vee say, your truth is your best content. And my truth is a lot broader spectrum than what I've been sharing. We give a certain look at our life. We conceal other parts of our life so that we leave an impression that is maybe better in our mind than the actual story. And I don't want to do that. I've never wanted to do that. I felt like some things were appropriate to share, some things were not. I still think there's a boundary, there's a line, there's a point of oversharing. There's also a point where you need to acknowledge what your truth really is. And my truth is, it's a bunch of things as I think about it. What prompted this line of thinking was a friend of mine whom I respect a lot said to me, you know, you should not do this daily vlog thing. You are more than a daily vlogger. And this really bugged me, and I couldn't figure out why. I really respect this person. I think the world of their opinion. It doesn't mean they're always right. And something about this felt wrong. And one day recently, I realized it implies that daily vloggers are somehow less. And that implies that there are groups of people that are less and people who are more, and I don't agree with that. I think everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a certain gifting and calling, and every one of them is important. I didn't like the way it felt to be thinking I'm more than a daily vlogger, especially when I realized the reason that it was so attractive to me to think of being more than that was it meant that I could just not talk about some parts of my truth, which are the most uncomfortable parts and which may be the most helpful to people. Damian Ross, I don't know if you saw his vlog from earlier in the week about his darkest moment when he was in the closet. I'll link to it. It was a powerful moment in his vlog, and he kept talking about, I'm not sure if I want to share this or not. Thank God he did, because so many people responded to that message. And I don't mean that I think everybody's message needs to be every day about some somber thing, but the somber things are important things that are part of life, and we need to acknowledge those things and talk about them, especially those of us who are in leadership capacity where people look up to us as role models. I think if we're not telling the whole story, then we're not serving the people that are listening to us. And that's one of the responsibilities I believe we have with these platforms, like this YouTube channel. We have a responsibility to serve people honestly and with integrity. My truths are things like I was a disc jockey and a radio programmer for about 30 years in the radio broadcasting business. So I started out as a DJ. I did not complete college. My truths include the fact that I became a copywriter and marketing consultant in 2005 and have done that online ever since then, and have transitioned into more of a teaching role and more of a speaking and writing role. I'm doing that at a time when I'm challenged with a physical condition, Parkinson's disease. That's something that I've talked about in terms of how I'm overcoming it. I haven't spent a lot of time talking about the days that I'm not overcoming it, the days that it's difficult, the moments. It's not days, but there are moments when I feel like saying, I'm done. It's just too much. And there are only moments. Those times come. I think we all have them. I think it's important for me to share that because there are other 52-year-old or 55-year-old or 60-year-old entrepreneurs or 70 or 80 or 20. Either feel like you're too young or you feel like you're too old. Neither one is true. Both of those excuses, I'm too young, I'm too old, are total BS. Belief system. And based on what you believe, that's what you will produce. I want to speak to the people, especially the people who are in their 50s and who are on like their second or third act in terms of career and who are trying to build something and wondering, am I crazy for doing this? I want to say to you, no, you're not crazy. You can do it. It's not too late. There's plenty of time left. And even if there's not, what else would you be doing? What would you rather be doing? For those of us who are called to the entrepreneurial lifestyle or the creator lifestyle, there's nothing else for us to do that'll satisfy our soul. I was having a text exchange with my friend Jeff Goins, and we were talking about some of these things. How it feels weird sometimes to have these personas online and have people clearly think that we know something they don't know. And while it's true I may have information and experience that you don't have, and I can share that with you, I'm happy to share that. But you also need to know that there are experiences we hold in common. There are feelings, emotions, roadblocks, internal conflicts that we also have in common. That it's good for you to know, I think, that the people that you may look up to have these feelings, these internal conflicts, and these challenges just like you do. Jeff heard me speak in Austin at Mike Kim's Influence and Impact event recently, and he said, I've seen you at your best. I've seen that gift. Maybe it's just a shadow, I don't know. But I've seen it, it's a spark. It's you fully alive, even with Parkinson's. Because this is something that I think about. I think people see the Parkinson's symptoms and I wonder if they write me off. Does that make my work irrelevant? And Jeff encouraged me and said no. He says, you standing up on that stage in Austin telling your story, sharing your truth, that's your gift. Hands down, speaking with authority and vulnerability. In those moments, Jeff said, I saw you leaning into your story instead of trying to change it to fit a, quote, better narrative. What am I doing with this YouTube channel? What am I doing with this vlog? Because I want to bring you along on the journey. The good, the bad, the ugly, the challenging, and I think most challenging of all, maybe the mundane, the grind, as Gary calls it. Because there is a grind. And it's not easy money. I mean, it's great business. I love what I do. It's the best opportunity that's ever been made available to everybody. Anybody who has one of these and is willing to turn it on can succeed at this, building a personal brand, a platform online. But it's not easy. It's hard work. And it takes time. And I just want to invite you into that so you can see more of that. So that's what you're going to be seeing more of here. And maybe I'm nuts. Maybe you don't want to see this. And if that's the case, you could tell me so. I don't know if it'll change what I'm doing. I don't think it will. Because I feel like if there's just 1 or 10 people out there who need to hear what I'm sharing, I feel like I was made to share this. This is what I have for you right now. The truth about being an entrepreneur in the personal brand space, sharing your knowledge, your expertise, your wisdom, your teaching, your training, your service that you provide. Maybe you're a copywriter, maybe you're a designer. It really works for any business. But the key is if you're trying to build a personality-based brand, we have things to talk about. I have things to share that'll help you. And that's what I intend to do here on this channel going forward, as much as possible. Tell me what you think about this. Am I on the right track? Is this what you want more of? Make comments, push back, or encourage, whichever you feel inclined to do. Do it in the comments below. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Peace.